Manchester Arena bombing survivor told to view attack as a positive positive experience. One survivor told researchers, the tutor told me that I should take the attack as a positive experience, that this hardship would make me a stronger person. He said not many young people experience hardship nowadays. This felt totally insensitive, so I didn't return. I would turn around and say that yes, that is a little bit insensitive. Never in my life did I ever think I would hear anyone saying, terrorism builds character. That's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus. A survivor of the Manchester Arena bombing was told to view the attack as a positive experience, according to a report released on the 6th anniversary of the attack. After all, there's not much. That's just part and parcel, isn't it? Three quarters, 75% of the young people affected by the 2017 terror attack were left with psychological injuries. The Be Difference report, Be Different. Blah. The Be the Difference report states, but 29% have never received any professional support since, and 4 in 10 say they've never even been offered any. While some of the professional help offered by teachers, counsellors, and GPs was invaluable to survivors, some of it inadvertently introduced more trauma, research showed. And some young people felt their experiences were not validated by adults in positions of care, and that their feelings and opinions were dismissed on account of their age. I think it's also because most likely because of the ethnicity of the attacker. After all, it's just the price you pay for living in a culturally diverse society. One survivor told researchers, the tutor told me that I should take the attack as a positive experience, that this hardship would make me a stronger person. He said not many young people experience hardship nowadays. This felt totally insensitive, so I didn't return. Fair point. The Be the Difference report is a research project designed by and for young survivors of the Arena attack in collaboration with UK disaster response charity, the National Emergencies Trust, and researchers at Lancaster University. 22 people were murdered and hundreds injured when suicide bomber Salman Abedi detonated his device in the foyer of Manchester Arena at the end of an Ariana Grande concert on 22nd May 2017. More than 200 young survivors took part in the research of the report, all of whom were under 18 at the time of the attack, and some of whom were physically injured in the bombing. The report also revealed that while 93% of young survivors felt they needed support in the aftermath of the attack, 70% received no professional help within the first month, and 31% received no professional help within the first year. The report makes a number of proposals for individuals and institutions to improve support for young survivors of terror. Isn't that a sad thing that we need to have? We need to actually have a part of the NHS dedicated to helping people that suffer terrorist attacks. What a world. What a world we live in. If only we could stop these terrorist attacks. If only there was a way to prevent them. The government is expected to finalise the draft of a survivors' charter in the next few weeks that would guarantee key rights for survivors of terror attacks, and is expected to include a guaranteed timeline for mental health support. Dr. Kath Hill, lead researcher at Lancaster University, said the findings show that the simple act of validating young people's views can make a huge difference to their well-being, and is something all adults in positions of care could be more mindful of should the worst happen. Because whenever it comes to stuff like that, children do very often have their stuff. Oh, you're just a kid. You don't know. You don't know enough about that. And there are some things that you can dismiss a children's opinion on and stuff like that. However, if the child themselves have literally suffered a terrorist attack, maybe prick the ears up a little bit and have a little bit of a listen. I've got a feeling that the youngster might know what they're talking about when it comes to their own trauma over such a horrific event. But hey ho. Well, I mean, what we're talking about is the NHS. Of course, that's what they did.